MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers. The Friars look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Daniel Norris gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Ready now. Tommy Pham. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tommy Pham goes down for the first out of the game.
Grisham.
At the plate, Trent Grisham. Now a swing and a fly ball. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. One out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Now here it comes. Aye. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Maben on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. The Tigers coming up, no score. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man Cameron Maben as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
The left fielder, Padres.
And now a pitch on the way.
Maybe.
Ball one, no strike.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second. There is Dozier. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Next up for Detroit, Jackie Bradley Jr. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bradley, the runner at second with one away. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Men on third with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Tigers leave 1. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way.
0-1. Count 1-0.
Here's the pitch. 2-0 now. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Jurickson Profar digs in next, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set and the pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And he pops it up. Scope is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Runner at second here with 1 man out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brian Dozier waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Brian Dozier now. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. A 1 pitch on its way.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Here's Will Myers, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in now for San Diego, Juan Lagares, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch.
That's out.
The Padres had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Tommy Pham.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Maben is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Padres lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Victor Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike one. Lamet has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1. Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The first baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jamer Candelario. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball one.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Nico Goodrum is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In now, Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there and records the first out. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. So with 1 gone in the inning now, that brings in Manny Machado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Two balls and a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado on his way to second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a look at ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
He's running. 2 balls and a strike to count. Pause, now the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Brian Dozier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he lays off for ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Loud contact by Dozier and a ball with carry to left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Zach Godley is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Godley.
Will Myers will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Ball 1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 3 runs already home here. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 5 and the Tigers nothing.
Back now for the Tigers' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Maben, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be next. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. One gone here in the Detroit 3rd. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High chopper to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. standing in, Juan Lagares. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Five runs, 6 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. There's ball 4.
Next to the Padres, the left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Trent Grisham. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Pham's off and running. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1. For the current campaign, Grisham is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now the 2-1. Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. And in steps Manny Machado. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and a strike to count. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Grounded to short. Right to him. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Austin Romine, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Ball one.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Victor Reyes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. And he popped him up, and no one will track it down. The 2-1 on its way.
Count is 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So now to the plate, Dawa Lugo.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
1-1. Pops this one up. Tatis ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now in the box, Jurickson Profar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jurickson Profar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Francisco Mejia is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready for another shot now. Francisco Mejia earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Mejia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-2 delivery. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Brian Dozier at the plate as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. One out and a runner on second base. Two and one after the foul ball there. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So here's Will Myers.
Designated hitter, Will Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 now. As a look, now the pitch. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Two out here and a runner at second. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. A two-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. Sixth home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard, but foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Romine gathers, and that ends the inning. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the two-run home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Friars 7 and the Tigers nothing. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Nico. Good draw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Cameron. Maybe.
Here's Cameron Maben now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. Machado has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Tommy Pham. It was a walk in his last trip. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
Full count 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
In the air now, out to right field. Reyes is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in, Trent Grisham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now. Here's Jonathan Scope now. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch.
That's outside.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Hey!
2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Romine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Victor Reyes stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate as they get off the schneid here. It's a 7-1 game now.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, Dero. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective, as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. Zach Davies takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
For San Diego, number 17, Zach Davies.
Into the box now, Kristen Stewart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
None out, runners at first and second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
That's lifted the other way out to left. Back goes Grisham. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Dawa Lugo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Friars 7 and the Tigers 1. Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr., and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First offering on its way. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Digging in, Jurickson Profar, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. Reyes is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on top 7-1. Now batting, Jeimer Candelario. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's out number one. Into the box now. Nico Goodrum. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. At the plate now, Cameron Maben, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Bradley Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's out.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 7-1. John Schreiber enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
71. John Schreiber.
Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch on its way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In now, Will Myers, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres DH.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. Right side hit hard. Scope dives. What a stop. It's there and he's out.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Striding in once again, Juan Lagares. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 7-1. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Scope. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
At the plate, Austin Romine. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Heading out toward shallow right. Pham will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up
next for the Tigers, Victor Reyes. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Now batter, number 14.
Striding forward now is the DH, Kristen Stewart. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
3-0 now. Dawa Lugo would be next. And that's finally over for a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Darwell.
Stepping up to the plate, Dawa Lugo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. One and one.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3. Tigers strand a pair. They're down 7-1. Alex Faedo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Alex Faedo.
All set for the start of the inning, so stepping in, Tommy Pham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Coming to the plate now, Trent Grisham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. The pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses for ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Has a look, now the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pops this one up. Lugo in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. The 1-1 home. Bases are loaded here, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So striding forward now, Francisco Mejia. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Two men are on with two men out. Fouled off. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Padres on top 8-1. Digging in now, Jeimer Candelario starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Back goes Grisham, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. It's 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
The 2-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Maybe.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Dozier, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
2 out with the man at first. Up top, it's 2-0. From the stretch. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Last breath for the Tigers. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
A runner on first with 2 away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Jose Castillo will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
Jose Castillo.
Jonathan Scope will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch.
Yeah. Well,
man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball well outside.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Makes the catch, and the Padres go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. San Diego took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dinelson Lamet takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Daniel Norris couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 8 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.